Hey guys, I just thought I'd put in my 2 cents about the whole Tucson shooting, and I don't want to be one of these people that will pry about the whole thing since there we go with the again. Anyways, the public cause and whatnot. Since a few or a month or two ago, I put on a video about the whole teens committing suicide because of being ostracized for being gay or being of any subgroup that's been ostracized despite being a child of the LGBT community, or just being ostracized for being a little different, like a nerd or, a geek, or kids that are in the band or whatnot. But anyways, that deviates from this message here. My thoughts are with the families and the victims of the Tucson shooting. This is not something that you want to joke around about, and I've heard a lot of finger pointing on both sides of the aisle on this issue from both Republicans and Democrats, and that really disturbs me. I'm a registered Democrat, and to tell you the truth, both parties anger me on this whole issue. I'm not a violent person. I don't believe in violence. And to take a gun to a group gathering like they had at a Safeway in Tucson, like that's something else. The guy should have been evaluated. Someone should have picked up the phone and called the local authorities in charge of mental health down there in Tucson and called and turned him in so that he could have gotten help, and none of this, well, we don't know if it would have or would not have happened, but still, it could have hindered it significantly. But somebody should have done something. And in my mind, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm not going to point fingers at certain political groups or whatnot, but they're constant cutting back on essential programs, and you can imagine who the group is I'm referring to when I started with that. Essential programs to help these individuals with mental illnesses, sorry, and or emotional issues like I have dealt with for so long in my life because of other conditions. It's not even funny, but still, these people need to be helped. And I've tried slowly but surely to educate people who seem to be just blatantly naive on the issue on mental illness. What little resources I have, anyway, to educate them. Because I've run into a lot of people who say, well, they should be blah blah, they should be locked up like they're prisoners. And even in some cases, I've run into people from the extreme who said that they should be killed or euthanized. Well, euthanized is the same term, sorry. More enunciated. But anyways, this basically it's one step closer to eugenics. I don't believe people should be killed because of something they were some condition they were born with, that was the case, and almost every single person in the country, or in the world, in fact, probably would be euthanized or whatnot. Because nobody's perfect. But we all need help in one way or form. That's. I just find it disturbing that people think this way in this country. I've come to realize that people have thought that way for a long time, ever since I was in my teens. But I still can't shake the feeling that people think that way. And it sickens me. But there are a lot of people that, with mental illnesses, if they're diagnosed and they're given the appropriate medications, can live very fulfilling lives. It's just that certain people don't want to spend this to help them out. It's all self-centered greed. And if somebody like our president comes up and says we need to help these people and other people with physical ailments and psychiatric help that needs to be helped, they'll turn around and say, oh, it's socialism. It's communism. Well, maybe we need to step forward into socialism. Not so much into Stalin's socialism or Lenin or whatnot, but more in, or at least a more compassionate union where everybody has rights and everybody receives their equal due, and everybody has universal health care like our friends up to the north. Anyways, I just thought I'd put in my 2 cents about the whole Tucson shooting and my rant about how certain groups react to this. Rush Limbaugh, for crying out loud, came out about this, ostracizing and whatnot to the sheriff of Pinal County, Arizona, saying that he's not a real sheriff or something of that magnitude. Which I I just Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, Bill O'Reilly, you're all on the same list with me. On my list, I should say. You are not worth the time to vent off about on this social network. That's all I have to say. You are no better than Hitler. You are no better than Mussolini. You are no better than Stalin. Thank you. Have a good day.